from the Ticats Audio Network. This is Ticats Today with Louie B.
Hey, Ticats fans, it's your digital host, Louie B, and I'm very pleased to be joined by the newest member of the Ticats. He is a global kicker punter. It's Tadhg Leader. And Tadhg, welcome to the Hamilton Tiger Cats. How did this all happen? How did you find yourself a Tiger Cat?
It's a bit of a long story, but firstly, cheers. Thanks very much for having me. And honestly, extremely excited on my end to be involved. But it's been a bit of a long kind of winding road getting here. From Ireland, growing up in Ireland, rugby is probably the main sport. So that's where I put all my attention, managed to play that professionally then for the last 8 years or so, playing around the world. And when COVID struck, I just, the opportunity to come up to try something different. So started kicking and punting footballs, didn't know what I was doing, didn't know a whole lot, just kept trying to find different opportunities to go play. And that's taken me from Indianapolis in the Spring League over to the European League around Germany, Poland, Spain. And I'm absolutely thrilled. Now it's going to take me to Hamilton.
You mentioned you wanted to do something different. What drew you to, gridiron football? What was that spark that got you involved?
So playing rugby, it's a fantastic sport, but kicking, it's the act of kicking is what I love doing. For Christmas off Santa Claus, I'd get a little tee to practice my kicking, rugby balls to practice the kicking, and I go kicking Christmas Day. So I just love kicking. And once I found out in football, hopefully I won't have to get hit a whole lot, all going well, and I can just be kicking and punting and things like that. So that was a huge attraction for me. And then just the sport itself, growing up in Ireland, again, it's not major, but I would have been playing Madden and things like that and watching games. So I was always interested by the sport. And once I knew there was a potential avenue for me to go down it, I just jumped in. And as I said, thankfully, kind of here we are.
Yeah, no, and thankfully you're a member of the Hamilton Tiger Cats. And you mentioned watching football in Ireland. It wasn't as big as it was. You played Madden, but did you have a favorite team growing up? Did you have a favorite player? When you were growing up, what kind of was your attention grabber on this?
I think for us being Irish, growing up in Ireland, probably the NFL is more prominent. And again, Ireland, Boston. Huge Irish community in Boston, so you'd always see some Pats jerseys in around Ireland the odd time, and Brady on the back. So I guess I'd say them, but I can't claim to be any sort of hardcore fan, so I won't lie on that front. But just for me, it was just the sport in general was cool, and then the movies. I used to love watching all the different movies, the football movies, from the comedies to the real serious ones. So I was always a big fascination with it, and now to kind of be getting the opportunity to do this and rubbing shoulders with some of the best players out there is it's phenomenal, and I'm still kind of pinching myself with it all.
One of our global players last year, David Eisenyon, he said he was drawn to football through Blue Mountain State. So as long as you didn't say that, but it's not quite like that. It's not quite like that at all. What's the reaction been like? I know the news has only been out for a few hours, but what have you kind of been hit with from Ticats fans so far?
Oh, phenomenal! Genuinely, the amount of people that have reached out. My name has been a bit of a stickler, which isn't too surprising. But the good news is my nickname is actually Tiger, so that felt like a kind of good synergy there. But yeah, just the amount of people that have reached out over the last 2 or so hours has been class. Honestly, it's been class how just welcoming people have already been. And from my perspective, I've been watching the Tiger Cats for the last year, since I first really got involved in football, and just through different connections I made. So I was able to watch last season, and I stayed up till whatever it was, 2 or 3 in the morning last year to watch the Grey Cup. And it's like the city, the team, genuinely, it looks phenomenal. So now to hopefully get the opportunity to represent the team and the people and the town, like that's something that's very motivating for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So just for the record, it is Tadhg Leader. I'm saying it right?
Perfect.
Can you say it? You say it so we know, we get it from a true Irishman.
Yeah, it's Tadhg, but a way people tend to find it easier is it's like saying tiger, without the ending, if that helps people at all. So as I said, with the name and stuff, it shouldn't be too difficult. But I go by Tiger if that makes it easier for people. But it could be confusing with the.
Yeah, it might be just a little confusing. But so we now know how to pronounce your name. What's one more thing we should know about you before you get to town?
Yes, like I've grown up in a family where literally my other brother actually played professional rugby. So like sport's been everything in my life. It's been so big and it's given me so many opportunities. So just like knowing that I'm coming from I want to be an untraditional kicker or punter. With my rugby background, I want to try and be a bit of not that kickers and punters aren't the most athletic people, but I think that's the stigma. So I'm hoping that I can try and change that a little bit and turn some heads.
We're looking forward to it. Tadhg, it's nice to meet you via Zoom, and can't wait to meet you in person in a few short months.
Legends. Cheers. Thank you very much, and thanks to everyone for the support so far.